AC142 once again with NASCAR Turns to Daytona. And in this episode of our erection lasting longer than 4 hours, we are going to be completing race 26 of 31, which is going to take place at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the 500-mile race, not the 600, which was run earlier in the season. It actually took me quite a while to remember in my head what was next, but I did it. Yay, I accomplished something. Also, we're in the points lead, but at the same time, we're tied for it with Jeff Gordon after the previous race, which was at Martinsville, where we got ourselves a 4th place finish. I think he finished in 2nd place, just a couple positions ahead of us, where he closed in that 15-point gap that it was previously whenever we had won at Dover. So now, Ricky Rudd is over 100 points behind us. Rusty Wallace is back in 4th, trying to close in the gap between him and Ricky Rudd. Sterling Marlin 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, Ryan Newman 7th, Matt Kenseth 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and Dale Jarrett is back into the top 10. Don't know if he's going to have enough time to make it into the top 5, but I would like to see that. So, because we won twice last week, which is a miracle all in itself, that we dominated New Hampshire and were able to keep it up front at Dover till the end, we got 4 wins. And, wow, we're actually one of the stronger competitors now. We have more wins than Jeff Gordon. He's still a more consistent driver, in my opinion, but obviously we're in the points lead at the same time. Rusty Wallace has the most wins, and he probably deserves those, even though he's evidently less consistent. But John Wood, on the other hand, is in his highest position in the point standings, I think, in a pretty long time. The last time he was probably higher than that was probably at the beginning of the season when things weren't decided. But yeah, he's in 38th. You better get your ass back into 43rd before this is all over with. We got, like, what, 7 races left of the season now? I have no clue. 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, yeah, that's 6 races, not 7 races. I wasn't even counting correctly, but good enough. So last time we went to Charlotte was on my birthday. That video came out on my birthday, and I finished a lap down in, like, I think 29th or 28th because I took my pit stop and was dominating the race, and then a caution came out while I was a lap down to trap me there. And yeah, that was a wonderful birthday. It was just wonderful to turn 20 years old. You don't turn 20 years old every day, but apparently this game wasn't going to help me celebrate it. So hopefully this time that doesn't happen. This episode of our erection lasting longer than 4 hours is also brought to you by Pepsi. Same great taste, retro design. I think that's what the slogan is. I'm trying to be accurate, but I love Pepsi, and I love that retro design. That's actually my favorite Pepsi can design of all time. It's got the bold, italicized, all caps text, and then it's got that deep blue color to it and all the stuff in the background. And now they got this stupid nonsense they had previously where they weren't going with anything retro. It was all lowercase letters and it was so freaking boring. I'm glad they got this thing around. Hopefully this is the main design again sometime soon. Heck, even the other retro designs, I like them more than what they had before. So, let's see what the qualifying lap times are. Also, I think this is the day race. I forgot about that. It's not going to be a night race because they had the night race and the day race back then. So we're going to be the 15th person to come out on the track. I don't know why towards the end of the season we're having a variety of qualifying orders, but usually it was the Ricky Rudd qualification system, as I named it whenever I went to Martinsville. But yeah, we were always the 20th person to go out on the track for some reason. Rusty Wallace is fastest out there right now with 29.9, so let's see if I can achieve that. I don't like this race car. I don't like this. It turns so freaking easily. I'm afraid if I do the slightest bit too much, the whole damn thing's going to spin through the freaking racetrack. But golly, you can see the tail constantly kicking out, and it's like gotta barely nudge the analog stick just to get it in line. And also hope that I don't hit the walls. Get off. Please get off. There you go. No, don't go back up there, you stupid race car. This is too hard to drive. Cars aren't supposed to be this difficult to control. It's like an overdose of electric power steering right now. Oh my god, like, it's Transformers power steering. 30.3. That is so freaking bad. I can't handle this stupid driving model. Not whenever it's doing crap like that. That is the worst it's ever been, to the point where the back of the car is constantly doing that and just flipping out. I can't just even touch it. I've made my sensitivity settings, balanced for every track, but it just doesn't work here. Where are we going to be starting in this race? How bad? Actually, not that bad. I'm in 5th place right now. Now I'm starting to lose positions. Want to keep it in the top 10? 9th? Keep it there. I don't want to be on the outside. Damn it. Okay. 12th. And that's it. We're going to be starting 12th in this race. That's on the outside. This car is very hard to drive. I'm not looking forward to this, but I think what I'm going to do is go into the garage. I'm not putting on van stuff. That is the dumbest thing I could possibly ever do. just in case it was on advanced setup, I might as well just put it on default in case that was the reason why, but I really think it was already on default because I never went in there and changed it, obviously. But we're going to go into wedge, 47.5. That is not good. We're going to change this to 49. That's going to up it by 1.5%. Hopefully the back of this car is not so schizophrenic or whatever the hell that was.
Hello and welcome to Lowe's Motor Speedway at Charlotte. Even though it was built more than 4 decades ago, drivers still love to race at this 1.5-mile quad oval. If Daytona is the pinnacle of NASCAR racing, then Lowe's has to be just a bumper behind. Fans flock to the largest sports facility in the Southeast, home track to many of NASCAR's teams.
Alan Bestwick, you're amazing with the shit you say. You know, it's just a bumper behind. I see what you did there. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting racing this track at daytime because I think this is only like the second time on my channel where I've raced this track at daytime. I mean, maybe I did it NASCAR Heat 2. Almost said Evolution, but this is one of the earlier games. Okay, please tell me this wedge adjustment is going to save my life right here. From the looks of it, Jeff Burton did not get going in the start, so we're going to nudge him a bit, but he's okay. I did not get started taking the corner on time right there. That was all me. Too busy watching my freaking rearview mirror. Car washes up the track off the corner. I'm trying to keep it at the bottom, but failing. It's not as fidgety. It's a little too stiff, if you ask me, but maybe other adjustments could solve that as we go through this race. So, the first race I did do here, I think it was supposed to be a free pit stop race just because it was the 600. I think this will be 2 pit stops at the most. And I hit Ken Schrader because this car doesn't know how to hold a line. I mean, how to hold a line, but not in this game because of the physics engine, so there's no stopping that crap from happening, man. Oh my god. I'm trying to stay on the outside, trying not to hit the outside wall, and granted I have all this freaking room, but in reality this car flips out every time I touch the analog stick, so it's just like I'm forced into racing like shit. I would love it whenever the game stopped doing this to me. Now I drive just fine in NASCAR 2, but golly, things are a lot closer and packed together, and you can't make contact with other cars, but in this situation it's just it should be easier when making contact. With this track, this car just wants to sling about constantly. And get underneath Robbie Gordon. Made a little contact, but it's okay. I'm trying to let this car grow on me and just get used to the fact that it's not going to handle like a real car would whatsoever. I do like the setup more. Granted, it's getting tight in corners. I can get used to that. And it's just safer this way to have a car that's not so freaking loose. 20 laps to go. Okay, it's a 23-lap race. I didn't even look at that a while ago. Golly, we're already on lap 4. Wow, time flies by when you're having fun. I'm not having fun. I'm scared shitless. I'm trying to get past Tony and Kurt Busch, but neither are giving up a lane. Tony, if you don't get out of the way, I'm going to just run you up the freaking racetrack because this is getting old, man. Get out of the way, please. I'll need you to hold me up this early in the race. I don't like being down here, man. Don't force me into the grass. What the hell is Elliott Tyler doing? I don't know. Mowing the lawn, mowing the track surface. I didn't even know you could mow asphalt, but there you go. Just tearing it to pieces. We're in 9th. Okay, we got a wreck, and I'm not to blame. I don't know if that's going to be a caution. Usually whenever the freaking crew chief says something about a wreck in a corner, it's never a freaking caution, so I don't know. I'm surprised that whenever we crashed into Ken Schrader, he didn't lose control of his car going into turn 1 earlier and then cause a caution, but hopefully I didn't ruin his day. Obviously, it's a flaw on my part not being able to handle these freaking race cars with their stupid physics engine, but same time, I'm going to still blame the physics engine for being so freaking stupid. It takes a long time to get used to the way the cars drive in this freaking game. In some circumstances. In some places, it's kind of fine because it's not that big of a deal, but here, oh my god. The wedge adjustment definitely helps, I'll tell you that much. Putting on 49% is probably the best of ideas. Never thought I'd be tightening a car in a game made by 704 Games, Monster Games, etc., whatever you want to call them. Just because their cars always seem to be too tight, if anything, never too loose. But it didn't even seem as if the car... Well, I suppose I could say the car was too loose, but at the same time, it was more like the car was just overreacting to my steering input. Oh my god. Dale Jarrett trying to get a run, make it 3 wide. I got a huge run, and I crashed into the outside wall because I'm trying to avoid crashing into anybody in front of me, so maybe that was for the better. This car does not like tire wear. I don't blame you. I don't like power either. Oh my God! Stay apart. What are you doing? I don't like it when people do that. Just say it. I didn't see that coming until the last second, and we avoided them. Yeah, this car's so tight, I'm not gonna be able to hold positions anymore. So we need to take it down pit road really soon. I think we would pit like every 10 laps whenever we came to Charlotte for the night race. So yeah, this has got to be a 2 pit stop race in my opinion. Yeah, I can't take corners the way I want to anymore whatsoever. And I can finish them. That's still nice. I got all these guys behind me. How the hell am I going to enter pit road without just freaking getting run over? Okay, you guys go down pit road. Kind of slowing up Kurt Busch. I'm trying to go in. And we got black flagged. I entered at like 45 miles an hour. I guess it was like 35. Or maybe it was faster than 45. Well, this sucks. Now repairing damage. We're going to have to use some crazy pit strategy, second pit stop around. I assume that it's 45. I just didn't exactly get down to that speed. But Kurt Busch was pushing me. He didn't go all the way to the outside of the racetrack. And to be honest, I thought all those cars that were behind us were going to be going down the road. But instead, they just drove past it all. Black flags. I think they're like 10 seconds in this game. Well, that sucks. Isn't that like our first black flag of the game? I probably could have gotten one at a track like Bristol or maybe Dover. I'm surprised we didn't get a black flag at Dover. I actually got down to that 35 miles per hour. It sucks that it had to happen here. Just think, I could have won the night race of this track, the really big one. But nope, that's not the case. Instead, I'm in this situation. The best thing that could happen to me is not having a caution right now. Okay, we got cars getting back on the track. Let's see how many positions I lost after all this. I am going way too low through turn 1 and turn 2, but I guess I'm just not used to tire wear. At least I didn't kill anybody. Oh my God. This is only the first set of people going down pit road, I think. Are we going to be after all this? In the top half of the field? I'm not going to take this for granted, to be honest. I mean, being in the top half of the field after getting a black flag, I'll take that. This field must have really spread out if that's the case. And I think we still got people coming off pit road right here, so we could find ourselves in the top 15, like where we started, even though I just sped into pit road. No, 19th. Still see more people up there, but I think that's where we're coming out. And we're going to pass Terry Labonte for 18th right here. Bobby Labonte and Casey Atwood are now side by side, and I was reacting to that parade and got to the situation, so that was stupid of me. That put us in 16th as we pass these two. Oh my God, I don't like this run I have on Casey Atwood. That is so fucking big.
All clear, clear high.
What? Bobby, I barely touched you and now you die. Stupid Bobby. You did the same thing in Martinsville. That's like literally the last race. Except Martinsville, that was all your fault. This time I made a little contact and it was my fault, but you're being a feminist now. I touch you and you die. You just freaking pass out because I just made a little contact. He was overwhelmed by a little contact. Figure of someone who won the championship in the year 2000 would be very well knowing that this is a contact sport, but no. Make a little contact and he died. I just watched him go spinning like a tornado in my rearview mirror. So after those pit stops, I was in 16th. We get a restart, which provides us the opportunity to get past all these guys. I need to know how many laps we have remaining in this race because we could take a pit stop right here and not have to worry about our last pit stop for the remainder of the race. I don't know. I need to see it in this stuff right here. I'm waiting for it. Come on, game. Come on. It's got to show it somewhere, right? I think it does. 9 laps to go. Yeah, we should pit. We should pit. 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, repair damage. Let's just make it 2 tires and 1.5 cans of fuel, and we'll skip that. We're in 31st. Golly, what? Maybe most of these guys didn't pit, maybe not. I have no idea. Nobody gets going on the restart, so we ass ram Jeff Gordon. At the same time, that's Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon is tied with me for the points lead, so if we finish in front of him, then that's all we really need for this race. But golly, this race is all out of fucking whack, man.
Still there.
So me only taking right side tires is going to take a huge toll on my finishing position, but at the same time, maybe it saved me in track position. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone with 4 tires because being in 31st at that restart was obviously really doesn't mean that much to me. 4 wide off of turn 4, but I make it. I cannot believe I survived that whatsoever. And my car could not turn the front stretch. We're going to kill everybody. You figure the wreck would have happened off turn 4. But no. Instead, the wreck happened in the middle of the front stretch because my car got tight in the front stretch. You know, this game does everything it can to make me look like a total fucking douchebag. I work so hard to just race as clean as possible, but stuff like that happens and the car flips out due to some contact with the outside wall. It's just like, I can't do anything right. I have to slow down and behind these guys because they ain't going anywhere. I don't know if Mark Martin crashed into him or not. So now I'm pretty sure some people that didn't pit under that caution a while ago are going to be pitting under this caution that I caused by being so stupid. Where am I now? Maybe I should pit. Maybe this would be a good time for me to repair that damage that I didn't repair a while ago. I hopefully am not making the stupid decision I'm going to make all race long by doing this. We're in 34th, so we're right back where we were a while ago at the other restart. We'll pull out behind this fancy driver because I already know what the hell he's going to do. We're still on the lead lap. Cool. Stop driving so slow. This is a race. Jeff Gordon is right in front of me. That's good. Car, stop hitting people. Can I not wreck any more people in this race? I guess not. You're brake checking me, you stupid fantasy driver. Move. That is a horrible representation of a Kyle Petty-esque Hot Wheels looking car, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I'm trying to make it 3 wide again off of turn 4 right here, but come on, we can do this, Good job, JC. Why couldn't you have just done that last time, you freaking meme? I call myself a meme, but Jeff Burton is being all stupid again. Someone's breaking down up ahead, oh no, oh god. This race has so much action in it. Okay. We dodged that situation. We're in 26th. Oh my god, this car is getting really tight through turn 3. This time by we got 3 laps to go. Matt Kenseth is slowing up a bunch on that outside lane. I'm going to get a really big run going into the first corner right here. Nope, not as big as I thought it would. But we had that situation with Casey Atwood earlier where I was just going so fast and I didn't know what to do with it. And then Bobby Labonte killed himself, so that's always nice. Not really. That's an anti-Semitic joke. Okay, underneath Jeff Burton we go. Don't overdrive. Yeah, overdrive turn 3 again. Almost hit underdrive. Trying to finish this pass on Jeff Burton. We are not going to finish well in this race, but I just want to get past Jeff Gordon and keep this points lead. Well, I suppose keep it. I don't know what to say. You figure because we have the same amount of points as Jeff Gordon, and he's been more consistent according to top 5s, top 10s and such, that he would be an opponent, but I guess it's based on wins because I have 4 and he has 3. So maybe that's how they decide that he was behind me in point standings despite the tie in points. Okay, golly, I tried to go on the outside because the inside's going slower and then the inside starts going faster. It's like, I can't do right, man. I can't do anything right no matter what decision I make. This is like Full Metal Jacket all over again. That was such a random statement. Here we come. We have an opportunity to finish. Well, we're going to finish in the top 20, I know that much. We can make a few more passes right here. Maybe top 15 at best. Come on, Kurt Busch, drive faster. I want you to drive faster. I don't want you to wreck, I just want you to drive faster. And you messed up my corner by driving that slow. Jeff Gordon's passing me. No, you're not, Jeff Gordon. No, you're not. Oh, God, Jeff Gordon, keep that under control. That's what you get, Kurt Busch. I want you to drive faster so we can all pass them guys on the outside, but you don't want to go. 18th. There was so much shit to talk about all race long. Rusty Wallace gets his 6th win of the season, as ridiculous as that is, but he did not dominate this race, and as a matter of fact, whoever led the most laps did not finish very well, which means all them shenanigans that we had throughout the race with the black flag I got and the cautions, and I think 2 of the cautions were caused by me at most. Yeah, all that stuff caused him to not get the finish he probably deserved, and that will be Jeff Gordon. So, Jeff Gordon gets an extra 5 bonus points, actually an extra 10 bonus points for leading most laps, but finishes right behind me, so I think Jeff Gordon just got the points lead. Unless Ricky Rudd, by finishing in 6th place, way ahead of us, possibly gets back to the points lead, but he was over 100 points behind us, so I don't think that's a possibility. Rusty Wallace. Maybe he deserves to win this championship. He just hasn't been consistent enough. I don't know if this is going to be enough because he is in 4th place, over 100 points behind us as well. He's like almost 200, I think. But yeah, that's all the results. Ricky Rudd led a lap in there, so that's going to help him out. Freaking fancy driver led a lap in there. Sterling Marlin led one in there. Bobby Labonte, whom was the guy who touched us and then turned into a tornado and destroyed his life, he led a lap in there, finished in 36, a lap down. I don't know how some of these guys got trapped a lap down. Maybe that was because of early pit stops or the caution glitch where like half the people on one lap and half the other people on the other lap get them like stuck in random places. But Ward Burton got a DNF, and yeah, that was with 13 laps to go left in the race, and some fancy driver got a DNF as well. I did indeed see this coming while looking through those race results. Jeff Gordon is now the points leader again, and he's only 7 points in front of us. That is nothing to panic about, obviously, because we've got 5 races left, and it's definitely in reach. Same time, I'm kind of confused as to how Ricky Rudd is 130 points behind us or whatever. I figured he'd be like at least like 50 points because of how far ahead of us he finished, but I guess he was way further back than I thought he was starting this video. Now, Rusty Wallace with that 6th win is still not in 3rd place, passing Ricky Rudd. I mean, Ricky Rudd finished behind him, so obviously, but still, I really hope that Rusty Wallace can manage to get in 3rd because I think he would deserve with all the wins that he's getting through. Sterling Marlin is in 5th place, Ryan Newman 6th, Kevin Harvick 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Matt Kenseth 9th, and Dale Jarrett still in 10th place. Tony Stewart trying to make it into the top 10. That I would like to see, even more than Dale Jarrett getting a top 10 in the point standings, but who knows. 5 races to go, man. I can't believe this is already almost over. I feel like I was starting this just a month ago. Casey Howard is falling back through the point standings for the most part. That is splendid. What about John Wood? John Wood, he lost a position in this episode. And he's like a good 29 points behind that guy in front of him. So, John Wood, you're doing your job. You need to do your job even more whenever we go to where on Thursday? Yeah, Thursday we're going to Talladega. Super Speedways usually always manage at the most a top 10, and maybe pit strategy or something like that can get us an even better finish in the top 5, but I think the best we can finish is in the top 10. So, last time I went to Talladega, that was before I attended a Talladega race in real life. That was very mediocre, boring in terms of watching it on TV. So, hopefully we go to Talladega and make that a more memorable experience than what you would have seen on TV. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.